Hey friends, welcome back. Today I want to speak directly to the anxious Catholic first-time mom, the one who's Googling everything at 2 a.m. Ugh, that was me. The one who wants so badly to get it all right. The one who feels her heart physically beating outside her body now. If that's you, I promise you are not alone, and I'm sure you're doing much better than you think. So while I talk, you'll see me in the kitchen making chili and a little pumpkin cake. It's my baby's first birthday, so we had church this morning, and yes, I'm still in my church clothes. This is real mom life kind of stuff. My second baby just turned 1. So today I'm sharing the top 5 things I wish someone had told me in that first year, and a little bonus tip at the end. We'll see if we're on the same page about it. So wherever you are, newborn days, crawling stage, or somewhere in between, take a deep breath. This is for you. Okay, first one. Stop worrying, especially about sleep. Okay. Listen, you can stop worrying. I know that's like someone telling you to relax when you're stressed, which nothing makes me more angry than that, but seriously, just hear me out. Your baby truly does pick up on your anxiety. They feel your body soften or tense. They hear your breathing change. They know when you're frantic and when you're peaceful. But don't let that scare you. This isn't about perfection. This is actually such a gift because it means you can influence the atmosphere of your home way more than you think. And especially when it comes to sleep. Just let it go, okay? Every baby is different. No chart or book can tell you who your baby is. And newborn sleep is not supposed to look consistent or predictable. I don't know where we've gotten this idea here in the United States that babies just should be able to just lay down in a crib wide awake and just fall asleep. I don't know how people all do that, but listen, that's not normal. Okay? Most babies nurse to sleep, and don't let that trouble you in any way, okay? I really worried about that for so long, and then I just had to kind of let it go. And guess what? That first baby, he's 4 and he goes to sleep like a champ, and he sleeps most of the night. He still comes and gets in bed with me, I don't know, somewhere halfway through the night or whatever. And I'm okay with that. But I'm just saying that it passes. Babies do end up sleeping, and I know it's so hard. It's so hard to not sleep. But it does get better, okay? So the moment anxiety arises, I found myself whispering, God help me, just God help me. Even if you don't feel it yet, just saying that always helps. And another thing that helped me, I at some point came across someone who said that God chose you specifically to mother this exact child. He did not make a mistake. And that really comforted me, and I found myself reflecting on that and coming back to that, even with my second baby too. If there was a hard moment, God chose me for this baby. And not only that, but in this moment, I think Father Mike said something similar to this, but this precise moment must be exactly what I need for my sanctification. How powerful is that? That means literally everything that's happening to you, a great day, a hard day, it is for your sanctification. It's literally how God is having you grow in holiness. I just think that is so beautiful, and that really, really helped me. So, first one, just let that worry go, all right? Number 2, leave the house more. This is something that I really did a lot differently with my second baby. Leave the house. Get out. Not because you should be busy or productive, but because getting out just actually makes motherhood so much easier sometimes. Fresh air resets your nervous system. Sunlight lifts your mood. Being around other humans helps you remember that the world is still turning and you are still a part of it. And your baby, they get used to being out and about. They learn to be flexible. They nap in the carrier, the stroller, the car seat. They hear voices. They see faces and absorb the world all around them. So yeah, just, go to the grocery store. Go to a friend's house. Meet a friend at the park. One thing I think I would love to be able to do more often, and I can do this more, especially when you have a new baby. New babies are easy to bring to mass. So, like daily mass would be a nice little quick, 30 minutes or so, little baby friendly outing. You'll both come home feeling a little calmer and happier and more confident. And now we're on to number 3. I really wish someone had told me this, and maybe somebody did. I'm sure people have, but it didn't really sink in. And that is that your next baby will really, really heal you. So don't be afraid of getting pregnant again. I know I was really, really afraid after that first one. There's almost simply like no avoiding the worry of that first baby. I know I said my first thing was like, don't worry. But there's kind of no avoiding it. That first year is so full of first-time mother scrupulosity. You overthink every cry, every little pimple, like rash, every nap, every sound. And honestly, something in you kind of has to go through that. Because when you see that everything turns out okay, it's like something just, softens. 0 to 1 is totally the hardest. Not really because your baby is that hard, I don't think. But because you are changing. Motherhood is such a massive shift. It requires you to pour yourself out in a way that you never have before, probably. And it is just so deeply sanctifying. And I really think that's why so many of us are called to marriage and the family, because it is just a very powerful path to holiness. You learn self-gift, you learn sacrifice, you learn that love is just embodied, and you do it daily. And your next baby, when that time comes, will show you just how much you've grown. You'll parent with a peace you didn't think you could have. You'll trust yourself. You'll trust God. You'll trust the process. So please don't fear getting pregnant again. That new little life is going to bring healing, not just chaos. And I actually wish I would have had my second one a little closer together with my first. Definitely excited about this next pregnancy. Whenever that happens, I'm excited to have my 2 and 3 babies closer together in age. Okay. Number 4, pray every day, for real, not just in passing. Daily prayer will save your sanity, truly. And those quick, like, God help me prayers that I was talking about earlier, those are great. Those are good. And you should do those all the time. But I'm talking about like a set time every single day where you intentionally rest your mind on God. And for me, that moment is that moment is every night while I'm getting my baby to sleep. I pray the rosary. And sometimes that's while I'm nursing. Sometimes I'm just like walking back and forth quietly in the room. And I just pray the rosary on my finger. I pray the Hail Marys on my fingers to keep track if I don't have a rosary nearby. Most of the time it's on my fingers. And here's why this is important. Prayer anchors you to reality, not your fears, not Instagram, not the noise, God. It trains your body to calm down. The rhythm of Hail Marys is almost like a breathing exercise, It fills your home with grace. Your children are going to grow up in an atmosphere where prayer is normal, sweet, comforting. This is actually something that has really shifted with my second one. The first time around, and I wish somebody would have told me to just like pray out loud more. I'm kind of a new Catholic. I'm relatively new to the faith, and I'm not used to it, praying out loud. So that is definitely something I've done with this second one is to not be afraid to pray with them and out loud, because who is making me feel all squirmy about praying out loud? Like the devil, obviously. So he doesn't want you to pray, so we should be praying. So yeah, if there's one habit that will really carry you through that first year, I think it's that nightly prayer or daily prayer, wherever it fits in for you. But for me, it is always at nighttime. Okay, on to the final one, but don't forget there's going to be a bonus one. But number 5, bring your baby to church, noise and all. Please, please bring your baby to mass. Don't let the babbling keep you away. Don't feel like you have to like permanently hide out in the cry room, kids room area. If your church has one of those, we have one of those. Babies belong in church. The sounds of new life are the sounds of a growing church. The church isn't crying, it's dying, right? So some weeks you're going to leave thinking, I didn't hear a single word of that homily. And that's okay, because Mass, thankfully, isn't about being perfectly attentive. It's about being there, just about receiving Jesus, literally physically there. So that alone is sanctifying. And you're teaching your baby to love the liturgy just simply by bringing them. And you're teaching them that faith is lived, embodied, rhythmic. I really am trying to do this, especially with my 4-year-old too, but also with my 1-year-old baby, is to not worry about like really trying to keep them quiet. Like, I want them to know that they belong there in church, to not make it a thing that they like dread and that they're in stiff, uncomfy clothes and they have to sit there and be quiet. Like, no, if they have a question, I want them to ask. If they want to sit in my lap, I let them sit in my lap. Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, bring your baby to church. Just bring them right with. And having a newborn at church is actually the greatest, because you just time it right and they just sleep, and it's so great. And that's my favorite time. It's when they get closer to 1 that it starts to get harder, because then they get all squirmy and they're starting to walk and they want to be down on the ground. So enjoy that time when you have a little baby in church. That's the best. All right, now my bonus tip: feed your baby fat and protein. This is something I wish that I would have known with my first one. Don't let those first foods be like teething biscuits and cereals. What? Don't feed your babies that. That is commercial, people wanting to make money, giant food companies. Our babies' brains need fat. Their bodies need nutrient density. Their nervous systems are developing at lightning speed. So in our house, we follow definitely a more Weston A. Price style way of eating in our home. My second baby's first foods were literally egg yolk, butter, and like chicken puree, beef puree. Like, we really are not afraid of meat and fat. And this is important for their brain development, stable blood sugar, hormone development, better sleep, stronger immunity. I mean, I could go on. So don't be afraid of traditional foods. Babies really thrive when they're nourished with real whole foods. So if you are an anxious first-time Catholic mom, hear me when I say you are doing holy work. You are not failing. You are learning, and God is with you. And your baby doesn't need a perfect mom. They need you, the mother God chose for them before time began. If this brought you peace or encouragement, let me know in the comments. And if you want more Catholic motherhood content, especially around birth and postpartum, definitely subscribe. I'm going to do a lot more birth stuff coming up. So you are doing beautifully, truly. Thanks for watching.